Welcome to the show, my friends, and thanks for coming around again. Hey, late last spring, me and a buddy of mine went down to Mulberry, Arkansas, to the lumber mill down there to see what we could see. Oftentimes people wonder, would it be worth going to a mill to save money to buy lumber? And the answer is absolutely it would. There's some pros, there's some cons. Obviously a pro is the cost. We found Eastern Red Cedar, which just smells glorious, which you can't even find around here, at least in the bigger box stores. They have cedar. They have the old brown. It's fine, but it's expensive. A 1x4 6-footer I think was around $9, about $8.67 I think. The mill had them for 1x4 6-footers for $1.50 a piece. They were sold out of them by the time we got there. We got 4-footers for $1 a piece, and loaded her to the gills with them. And I don't even have a plan for them. We got the fizz, man. When we went down there, the where you just, ooh, look. I mean, they had everything. They had live edge slabs. They had, of course, they were turning the shavings into compost mulch, and they were turning the sawdust into stuff. People were buying it by the truckloads and stuff. We got all carried away because it was a great deal. It was a great buy. Saves a lot of money. Now there are some, I guess you could say, some drawbacks. It does come full dimension lumber. That is this is a 1x4, and it is 1 inch thick and 4 inches wide. The width isn't so much a concern, but the thickness is. Everything you get out of a big box store, a 1x, is 3/4 of an inch. So there is some milling. It's also wet. They couldn't tell us for sure how old. They were ballparking about that this lumber had sat there for about 2 months. So there's a big bit of moisture content still in it. And that's a concern too. Obviously storage while it's drying out and stickering it. And we did all that. And I still think it was worth it. But there is some milling, and there is some time involved in the milling of it. So we're going to do a little bit of that here. Run it through the joiner, run it through the planer. There's a trade-off. Time for money, and time is money. So. There you can see, it does take some work. It does take some work to get them finished up to a finished grade. And I didn't even take this one to 3/4. I just ran it through just for smoothness. Well, it just looks gorgeous though, with a clear finish. Absolutely gorgeous. It smells like a $100 bill or better. But there is trade-off there. There's trade-off of time, and there's trade-off of work. You're taking full dimension lumber and making it into common sizes. It takes time. It takes work. The savings is tremendous. Will I go back and get more? Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can save time too, running through the table saw, and save a lot of planing time, save wear and tear on your planer too. But something to consider if you're in the market for a big project, or you need a lot of pieces of wood. Saving it alone is, but your time is worth something too, I suppose. Depends how you spend your time. We've covered that before. For a guy like me, it's worth it. What else? You're kind of at the mercy of the mill. Whatever the mill has. I suppose you can put in a call or an email and, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Do you have it? Will you have it? At some point, a mill isn't going to stop and run your log through, not without a premium. They might keep you on a list, and when they start running whatever it is you're looking for, and give you a shout, and they're happy to sell it. It's all got to go. I just thought it was interesting, and I think others would find it interesting too. A big thing now, a lot of guys are doing this, owning a sawmill, like a Norwood, or I can't remember the other name brands, and it's ideal if you've got the room and you got the bucks to do it. Also takes time, takes a lot of effort. Then you're moving logs. There are other options, and to get something like this, oh, can't stress enough, it's glorious. All right, let's throw in a quick oldie. Any guesses? Ignition coil for Model T, Model A, one of the two. When I was a kid and I first came across the J.C. Whitney magazine, and they sold parts, they sold fenders and panels, and it's like, man, I could build my own Corvette and I could do it for like $9,000. So if they had the parts for a Model T, maybe a Model A, I'm not sure, I can't remember. We could build one. We got to start right here. No pun intended. There's your old stuff. It's a quick video, but it is something to consider. Especially if you're looking for specialty woods, and especially if you're looking for volume, or quantity, I guess I should say. That's it for now. Thank you kindly. I'm going to try to do better, I promise. More videos, better content. But y'all take care, be safe, have a good day.